Hola blockchainers y bienvenidos al episodio número 7. En este episodio va a estar lleno de innovaciones y grandes ideas. Para todos los que no me conozcáis, yo soy Mai y como siempre, ya sabéis, me acompaña mi compañero al micrófono Peri.
Muy buenas, familia blockchainers. Y nada, hoy tenemos una conversación increíble con Drew, Community Manager del proyecto UNTITLED Bank, que es un protocolo de préstamos descentralizados que permite revolucionar nuestras finanzas en el espacio DeFi dentro del ecosistema de Soneium, claro.
Exacto, Peri. Untitled Bank está construyendo algo realmente especial con su arquitectura modular y su enfoque en la flexibilidad y accesibilidad. Welcome, Drew. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you, Maya and Perry, for introducing me and inviting me. So it's an honor to be here and have the opportunity to share what we're building at Untitled Bank.
Nice to meet you, Drew, for joining us. Drew, for listeners who are new to Untitled Bank, how would you describe the platform and what make it stand out?
Okay, so Untitled Bank, we are a lending platform building on Soneium. So Untitled Bank is a unique lending platform that makes modular lending as simple as monolithic lending. By adding an aggregated layer, we deliver aggregated liquidity and simple UX while preserving modular lending's customizable risk and asset diversity.
Okay, Drew, you talk about aggregated layer. Tell us more. How does this structure work?
Yeah, I think aggregated layer, I think it's the first time you've heard about it because we are the first one to introduce this concept. So in Untitled Bank, each earn and borrow section has its own aggregated layer. So for example, for earn side, we have core bank, which we bundle DAO selected vaults together to provide an aggregated pool for those users as monolithic lendings like Aave or Compound do. And on the borrowing side, we solve the liquidity fragmentation issue of modular lendings by aggregating the markets with same asset pairs to an aggregated core market. So users do not have to worry about different interest rate between markets, but simply just borrow from a single core market. This model ensures accessibility for newcomers while offering deep customization for experts, all while optimizing capital efficiency.
Okay, and now let's talk about key features. Let's dive deeper into what makes Untitled Bank and stand out. What features are you most proud of?
Great question. Of course, as I mentioned, aggregated layer is the most unique, innovative part of Untitled Bank, but we have more things to highlight. The first thing would be interoperability. So as we're building on Soneium, we're also building on Superchain. So our protocol integrates seamlessly with other DeFi platforms using the ERC 46226 standard, making it highly composable. And broad asset support would be also the key features. So we go beyond mainstream assets, incorporating long-tail assets that meets rigorous security and liquidity standards. This is possible because we are the modular lending. And also, we will be introducing a multiply feature or leverage feature. This automates leveraging for higher returns, simplifying what used to be a very complex process. And lastly, the advanced risk management. This is also possible because we are the modular lending. Each vault comes with tailored parameters from collateral ratio to liquidation thresholds.
Great. That multiply features sounds like a game changer. Can you break it down for us?
Oh, it really is. The multiply feature automates the process of borrowing against your assets and redepositing them to maximize exposure and returns. All it takes is just one click, no manual calculations or extra steps required.
Okay, Drew, let's talk about now to the community and governance. Untitled Bank seems very community driven. How do you ensure users have a say in the platform's development?
Absolutely, Mai. Yeah, we really want to be the community-driven project. Governance is a core part of our model. Token holders can vote on how funds in the core bank are allocated, and also they can whitelist the markets in the core markets. So we also reward long-term commitment through tiered incentives which align user interests with the platform's growth.
Nice. And for developers, what opportunities are there for them to contribute?
Untitled Bank is fully permissionless, meaning anyone can create their own vault or financial product so this opens the door for innovation and collaboration across the DeFi ecosystem.
Nice. We are talk futures plans. Every innovating project face changes. What hurdles has Untitled Bank encountered, and how are you addressing them?
Education is a big one, and I kind of learned that because the aggregated layer we have is really the difficult concept, so everyone had a hard time understanding it. So while we've simplified the interface, DeFi can still be intimidating for newcomers. We're rolling out tutorials and guides to help users feel more confident. Another challenge is scaling liquidity, but our unique incentive structures are helping to attract long-term LPs.
And Drew, what about security? It's a big concern for any DeFi user?
Oh, yes. Our smart contracts undergo rigorous audits by industry leaders, and we implement advanced risk management tools to safeguard user funds, even in volatile markets.
Looking ahead, what is next for Untitled Bank?
First of all, we're expanding our asset offerings, refining our custom vault strategies, and building educational tools to make DeFi more accessible. We're also exploring partnerships to bring more institutional players into the ecosystem.
Sounds good. Drew, it's been a pleasure learning about Untitled Bank. Where can our listeners find out more and join your community?
Thank you, Maya and Perry. You can first visit our website at untitledbank.co or join our Discord servers or follow us on Twitter to stay updated. We have various campaigns and events going on every week, every day, so we'd love to have everyone on board and be our community.
Pues ya lo sabéis, chicos. Untitled Bank no es solo un protocolo DeFi, es un movimiento para transformar el manejo de los activos digitales y está en fase testnet, la campaña de LFGM, de Astar Network asociados con Soneium, y podemos aprovechar esta ocasión. Thank you for your time, Drew.
Thank you so much for having me.
Así es, chicos. Eso es todo por hoy. Y espero que os haya gustado este episodio de Blockchainers y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Chao.